There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond Mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold synthetic oil.
Gold is a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Gold.
Ashene Pankasa. Gold, good energy.
My father was my mentor from childhood. He was a contestant in the 1996 edition. And so he used to make me watch the quiz. That time I think it was 3 contestants per school. And then one day I watched one contest, it was Prempeh versus St. Louis. and we were beaten, so I think it was quite a pain to me. So I wanted to do it for the school and win. So it was my idea and then my dream to enter into Prempeh College and win the quiz.
Undoubtedly, the National Science and Math Quiz has done a lot for the student body in Ghana. Over 500 schools from all over the country are represented by 3 students each at the regional and national levels of the competition. The competition compels students to widen their scope of study beyond the syllabus. The teachers go to all lengths to find the appropriate materials for the students to solve some sample past questions. For the teachers, whether their schools get to the finals or not is not the only aim. A good performance by the students who make up the team in the West Africa Senior Secondary Certificate Examinations is an added incentive for the toil. Exactly what does this program mean to the individual student?
It helped me to work under pressure, looking at what you are supposed to do within a very short period of time.
It's helped me believe that, yes, there was something more than just studying and passing exams.
I had this confidence in me, and this separated me from other normal students.
Learning to understand people, learning to be resilient. These all came with the quiz, and they've stayed with me till now.
I really got in touch with some special people with some great minds, because the quiz is there for great minds when it comes to science.
A platform for you to study much harder, represent your school.
You wanted to have the bragging rights, you wanted to make your parents proud, you want them to see you on TV, so you really work hard, and it also brings some healthy competition among the students.
Who are learning a lot from me, what I did on campus, and I think it's a plus for me.
What we do on stage is a reflection of what happens behind closed doors, because there's a lot of inputs that goes into what we do on stage. So the 2 people represent the knowledge that about 7 or 8 or even 10 people have.
It does not matter which part of the country their school is located. Preparation is the common denominator for all. The numerator, or the how factor, remains for the individual student to determine and carry out even before the team is affected. One can never know the real effort unless the contestant students tell it themselves.
In Prempeh College, the quiz is given a lot of priority actually, because when you come to Form 1, you are picked up, they groom all of you, and then those who would prove by the end of their 3rd year, they will be selected to represent the school.
During our preparation, it was actually only one teacher who was really interested in this whole thing. He wasn't really a chemistry and biology type, so we had to invite some of our past contestants to help us. We had a lot of trial contests with other schools. We had a lot of internal contests. That was one-on-one amongst the contestants.
You would have to study what you are required to know, not just because you have to write exams on it, but because you would be required to produce a deeper understanding of it. So our teammates, who were very, very supportive, I must confess, would go the extra mile to look for things probably they didn't even know from foreign textbooks, from online sources, from even the books that we use, to just make sure that we were very well equipped for it. The teachers were also very supportive. They would come in anytime we needed anything at all.
We are given extra tuition sometimes with things above the syllabus. We sometimes close late at night. We do trial contests among ourselves, do trial contests with other schools.
We always had to come to school the latest by 6 a.m. Then we spend our session with our trainer. Then after that, we join the normal class session. Then we close at 4. After 4, we spend at least an hour and 30 minutes with him again before we go home. After writing our WASI paper, we spent 1 month lodging in the school. And during this 1 month stay, we spent each day at least 20 hours of the day with him. We studied amongst ourselves. Then he taught us a little bit of what we have to know.
After prep ends, that's at 9 o'clock, they are required to stay for an hour and a half to prepare for regionals. Most of the work was done by us, as in the quiz team. We were 16 in number. We had those who were just contestants. We called them subject heads. They were in charge of teaching us the various subjects. As a Form 3 first time, we hadn't covered much of the syllabus, so it was the responsibility of the subject heads to at least finish something and come and teach us. If you had squad umbrella girls in your class, if there's a free period in your class, they are in charge of making sure that you don't sleep when the others are sleeping. You still have to push.
In the past, the contestants were just made it to the first round of the competition. So we realized that maybe one of the ways to do that will be to have a science club, and the goal of the science club was to meet. We have trial quizzes to sort of sharpen our skills and then practice some shortcuts. We're also fortunate for because some of our teachers also bought into that idea. They were mentors of the club.
So our preparation starts from the onset, from Form 1. But then more focus will not be put on you because there would be other badges we prepare to do the main competition. But you'll be taking on trial trips with your seniors to monitor how they answer questions, and you'll be trained alongside them. So in the end, by the time you reach Form 3, you'll be well equipped. And our training, we do it dawn, afternoon, evening, every time, in fact every time, because as a student you have the zeal and you want to prove to everyone that you are the best and you deserve to be chosen.
We started preparing during Form 2, so we were just going through past questions, learning on our own. But towards regional, of course, the preparation intensified. But it was mostly us learning on our own, combined with our teachers having classes with us. And then towards the national, it was really mostly just us learning. I remember I even got addicted to Rush energy drink because I was trying to stay up at night.
I worked hard for it. I would pray at dawn because I got to know that even in Pempe College, they were very good students. So you coming on top to represent the whole school, about 3,000, to be chosen as one of the best students, to represent the school on such a large scale, it means that there must be something extraordinary about you.
It was mostly specialization, of course. I was doing math and physics. My partner was doing biology and chemistry. Then we're just working, like the faster one will work on speed, the person who memorizes works on memory and things like that.
When school was out of session, we had to go to school, and one of the mentors, Pearson Ahiawano, who was coaching us, will let us watch the past quiz competition, and then he paused the video for us to solve within the allocated time so that we work on our speed. And he was also very generous. The wife will cook for us, you know, and we always wanted to be there.
For the viewer, once the competition is over and the school has been crowned national champions, it's all over. But is that really the case? What then are some of the lasting benefits of the NSMQ?
Winning the quiz generally is a very good feeling, and it will give you a lot of morale to enter every situation with confidence and face problems that you didn't even expect to be able to conquer.
You need to work on your speed in the competition, and this translates when you take in standardized exams. You have to learn the necessary tricks. I've also made very good friends on the National Science and Maths quiz. So not only am I friends with my co-contestant from Adisado, but I have friends from PRESEC, Adam Jakpasu, who also lives in the States now, comes to Charleston regularly, and we have lunch together. It's been very, very beneficial. And let me also say this. I also met my wife through the National Science and Maths quiz program, and now we've been blessed with 2 boys.
Winning the competition made me meet a lot of personalities. Even I had the opportunity to meet the first gentleman of the nation. It was so amazing. Dining with Dr. Kwabnado it was so fantastic. I learned a whole lot for myself, and that's one thing I'll say I've really benefited, because the things I learned are the things that will propel me forward.
My school won the most outstanding team, and I won the national best female contestant for the 2017 National Science and Maths quiz. At least when you go for a national science and maths quiz, there are over 135 schools. But for Zuera Baba Mohammed to come out as the national best female contestant, it meant that my hard work was paying off.
Some qualities I believe have been boosted, like my confidence level, especially coming back from behind in a contest. I believe I'm a better person than I was before.
This time, I expect one of the smaller schools to get to the finals and then take the trophy.
Most of the students in the country want to do science just because of science and maths quiz. And I think it's a plus for the competition. Happy anniversary.
Watch out for NSMQ 2018. It's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting. To the team from Infantipim for the year 2018, the ball is in your court. Just make history and make yourselves proud. I trust you guys.
Remember.
Welcome to the 2018 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. We bring you the third 1A stage contest, which features Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, LEGON. YAA ASANTEWAA Girls Senior High School. And PRESBY Senior High School in NKWATIA. Let's meet the contestants. YAA ASANTEWAA Girls Senior High School. YAA ASANTEWAA Girls Senior High School is represented by
Raherita, final year. Gertrude to final year.
You are very welcome, ladies. How are you today?
Very fine, thank you.
All right. How has it gone so far for you? How did the prelims go?
The prelims went well.
Who did you meet and how did you dispatch them?
We met Jaso and Otibuati, and we won by leading Jaso by 28 points.
28 points? Hey, wow. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That must be very exciting for you then. Okay. So what shall we expect today?
You expect the best from us.
The best? Okay. I'm looking forward to it. Best wishes. PRESBY Senior High School in NKWATIA. PRESBY Senior High School in NKWATIA is represented by
Nimako Richard Afari, final year.
Evans Ayim, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen. How are you doing?
We are blessed and highly favored.
Wonderful. I understand this is your first time?
Yes, madam.
Really?
Yes, madam.
Okay, then you must tell us about your school.
Okay, NKWATIA PRESBY Senior High School is a mixed school and it's located at NKWATIA in the eastern region of Ghana.
What are you known for? What's your slogan? What do you do?
Okay, our motto is character, efficiency, and service.
Character, efficiency, and service. So what are we expecting today?
Okay, madam, what I will say that with character and efficiency, we shall deliver.
All right, best wishes. Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, LEGON. Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, LEGON is represented by
Wula Nathaniel, final year.
Yosin Samuel, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Your school is famous here. And you always bring bus loads of supporters. So I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about football. Wula.
Yes.
You are the Messi fan.
Yes.
What happened?
I don't know. I believe that this year Argentina is going to pick the cup. Yes.
Argentina?
And yes. Most definitely.
You don't like Nigeria?
No.
All right. And what should we expect from you today?
we are going to take it one by one, and in the light of Christ, we shall see light.
That's focus. Hey. So we've met the contestants. Some are taking it one by one. Others are relying on their character and efficiency. We shall see. Anyway, before I sit down, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBIB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, and Hottie Makeup. Are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana. And the SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by Goyle, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. We are proudly produced by Prime Time. My name is Elsie Fakofman, and I'm your quiz mistress. Bag no shi ni mompe. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. Contestants, the contest comes to you as usual in 5 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. Simple, direct questions that require simple, direct answers from you. I mean that. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches a penalty point. For questions that require calculations, you have 30 seconds to present an answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to present your answer. All of the questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to start with you, ASANTEWAA girls, ladies first. But before I come to you, I have a preamble. Preamble to all schools. Express in exponential form. That's the preamble. I hope you got it. Express in exponential form. Your expression, ASANTEWAA, cube root of square root of 10. Yes, Gertrude.
10 exponents, 1/6.
Yes. Presbyterian boys, your expression with the same preamble. Cube root of 5 all squared. Yes, Yosin.
We have 5 raised to the power 2/3.
Yes. Presby Senior High School. Square root of 6 multiplied by 4th root of 6. Yes, Richard.
6 to the power 3/4.
You are right. All right, so for this next set, I have a preamble to all schools. When I get to your school, I will give you some task. I will describe a task to you. So listen to what will happen. The organs and tissues of organisms work together as body systems to accomplish certain tasks. When I give you the description of the task, mention the systems or the system that performs the task. Please, did you get the preamble? You did? Great. So now, ASANTEWAA, cleans dissolved waste products from the blood and excretes them. Gertrude.
Excretory system.
I'm not accepting that for a bonus. I was expecting the renal system or the urinary system, okay? Not excretory system like that. All right, with the same preamble, Presbyterian boys, fights infection. Wula.
The immune system.
Yes. With the same preamble, allows perception, emotion, thought, and rapid response to the environment. Yes, Richard?
Skeletal system.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. They rang? No. Press on it. So did they get it? Did they ring ahead of? No, you missed. They missed it. Okay. Presby Senior High School, the right answer is the nervous system. Hey, skeletal. All right. ASANTEWAA. Explain why, although the HCO3 minus ion has replaceable hydrogen, its aqueous solution is basic. Gertrude.
In aqueous solution, the HCO3 minus ion undergoes hydrolysis. So it takes another hydrogen from the water molecules to form H2CO3, leaving more OH minus ions in the solution, thus making it basic.
Well done. Which substance is principally responsible for the acidic nature of Coca-Cola drink? Yosin.
Carbon dioxide, that's carbon dioxide, which is bubbled through to produce H2CO3 in the Coca-Cola drink.
I will give you 2 out of 3. It's CO2, but I wanted a little bit more. So, for example, you have a CO2 gas. It actually dissolves, you see. It dissolves in the drink, the fluid, and then you have a formation of H2CO3, which is the carbonic acid. All right. Presby Senior High School. AlCl3 molecule does not contain a hydrogen atom. Yet, it is considered to be an acid. Why? For bonus. Go ahead, which of you? Gertrude.
The AlCl3 has no hydrogen atoms, but is considered an acid because it acts as a Lewis acid, which can accept an electron pair.
Yes. Your major question. A 5-kilogram object at rest is raised vertically to a height of 0.4 meters in 2.5 seconds. The final speed of the object is 1 meter per second. Find the power developed. For bonus. The right answer is 9 watts. Presbyterian boys, find the power developed when a 2-kilogram object, initially at rest, is raised to a height of 2 meters in 4 seconds, if the final speed is 2 meters per second. Yosin, is your hand up? Go ahead.
Okay, so we have 11 watts.
You're right. Presby Senior High School. Find the power developed when a 0.2 kilogram object, initially at rest, is raised to a height of 0.5 meters in 2 seconds, if the final speed is 2 meters per second. Yes, Richard?
1.5 watts.
That's incorrect. Which of you? Wula?
0.7 watts.
You're right. Next set, 30 seconds each. I have a preamble. Preamble to all schools. If f of x is equal to 3x plus 7, evaluate. That's the preamble. Please, did you get it? Did you get the preamble? Great. So, ASANTEWAA, f inverse of negative 2. Gertrude?
Negative 3.
You're right. F inverse of 10. Yosin?
1.
That's right. F inverse of 4. Yes, Evans?
-1.
Yes. For the next set, you can do it in 10 seconds, but I have a preamble first. Preamble to all schools. When I get to your school, I will give you a description. I will describe something. Please give the technical term that corresponds to the description. Okay? All right. So, ASANTEWAA, flowers that bear a gynecium but no stamens. Yes, Gertrude.
Pistillate flower.
Yes. A gynecium with multiple distinct, that is free and fused, carpels. Yosin?
An apocarpous pistil.
Yes. A flower with perianth and stamens attached to the receptacle below the gynecium. Yes, Evans?
Syncarpous flowers.
That's incorrect. Yes. Yosin?
Hypogynous flower.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds. ASANTEWAA. Calculate the percentage oxygen in iron 2 oxide and give your answer to one place of decimal. Atomic mass for iron is 56.0 and that for oxygen is 16.0. Gertrude.
22.5%.
That's incorrect. Yes, Wula?
22.2%.
Yes. Your major question. Calculate the percentage oxygen in alumina and give your answer to one place of decimal. Atomic mass for aluminium is 27.0. That for oxygen is 16.0. Yes, your son.
47.6%. 47.6%.
That's incorrect for bonus. Which of you? Gertrude?
64%.
The right answer is what? No. The right answer is 47.1. PRESBY Senior High School. Calculate the percentage oxygen in iron 3 oxide and give your answer to one place of decimal. Atomic mass for iron is 56.0 and for oxygen it's 16.0. Go ahead, which of you? Yes, your son?
30.0%.
That's right. Last set of questions for the round. Yes, ASANTEWAA. Find the magnetic susceptibility at negative 73 degrees Celsius of a paramagnetic material whose Curie constant is 0.12 Kelvin. For bonus. Which of you? Wula.
6 times 10 raised to the power minus 4.
You're right. Your major question. Find the magnetic susceptibility at 27 degrees Celsius of a paramagnetic material whose Curie constant is 0.12 Kelvin. Your son.
4 times 10 to the power minus 4.
Yes. PRESBY. Last question. Find the temperature at which a paramagnetic material whose Curie constant is 0.05 Kelvin has a magnetic susceptibility of 2 × 10⁻⁻⁴. Yes, Richard.
25 degrees Celsius.
That's incorrect. Yes, Wula.
250 Kelvin.
You're right. That's the end of the first round. At the end of the first round, PRESBY Senior High School in NKWATIA has 6 points. YAA ASANTEWAA Girls Senior High School has 12 points. Presbyterian Boys Senior High School LEGON has 26 points. We have a long way to go. 4 more rounds. We are at the top of round 2. This round is also known as the speed race. In this round, the questions are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you need to ring for it. May I hear your bell, YAA ASANTEWAA? Thank you. Yours, PRESBY. Thank you. And yours, PRESBY Boys. All right. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. But beware that if you attempt a question and you are unable to answer it correctly, you lose a precious point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to present that answer. Best wishes once again. This first set of questions will require 30 seconds of your time each. First one. An isolated sphere of radius 2.0 times 10 raised to the power 4 meters has a mass of 5.0 times 10 raised to the power 15 kilogram. What is the gravitational potential on the surface of the sphere? Yes, Yelson.
1.7 times 10 to the power 12 joule per kilogram.
No, that's incorrect. The right answer is negative 17 joule per kilogram. All right, next one. A dust cloud in thermal equilibrium is made up of particles of mass 6.0 times 10 to the power negative 13 kilogram in air. Determine the root mean square speed of the dust particles when the temperature of the cloud is 276 Kelvin. The right answer is 1.38 times 10 raised to the power negative 4 meters per second. Next one. Green light has a wavelength of about 550 nanometers. What is the linear momentum of a green photon of such a wavelength? Yes, which of you will?
1.2 times 10 raised to the power negative 27 units. 1.2 times 10 to the power negative 27 joule second.
That's incorrect. What are the units? The right answer is 1.2 times 10 to the power negative 27 Newton second, not Joule second. Next set, 10 seconds for each of them, 10 seconds. Geography. You said it when? Next one. What are the long filamentous threads which protrude at the end of a young cob of maize? Yes, which of you, Rai?
Silk. Silk.
No. Oh. The person who said it before, where are you? The right answer is tiles. Isn't that interesting? That the tiles will come out and be protruding like that on the maize cob. Very interesting, huh? All right. Next one. Which anatomical plane divides the body of organisms into dorsal and ventral sides? Yes, which of you, Gertrude?
Diaphragm.
Hey.
Hey, me too. Hey.
The right answer is the coronal or the frontal plane. These are anatomical planes. Next set, 30 seconds each. 30 seconds each. Find the next three terms of the sequence UN, given that UN is equal to UN minus 1 plus 3, with U1 equals -5. Yes, go ahead, Yossen.
You have the next three terms to be.
Pardon?
The next three terms to be -2, then 1, then 4.
Yes. Differentiate. Y is equal to the expression 3 minus 2x all over the expression 2x plus 1. Yes, Gertrude.
3 minus x all over 2x plus 2.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Okay, Yossen.
We have a fraction whose numerator is -8, whose denominator is 2x plus 1 squared, all squared.
Yes. Next. A binary operation star is defined on the set of integers by m star n is equal to m squared plus n squared plus mn. Evaluate 2 star -2. Yes, which of you? Wula.
6.
That's incorrect. Yes, Richard?
4.
Yes, 4. Last set. First question in the set, 10 seconds, please. And be very careful with your answers. Okay. So, iron 2 tetraoxosulfate 6 forms a hexahydrate double salt with ammonium tetraoxosulfate 6. Please give its molecular formula. Yes, which of you? Yes, Yossen.
Okay, so we have FeAl, open bracket, SO4, close bracket, substrate 2.6H2O.
No. Oh, they rang. Okay, go ahead.
Fe bracket open NH4 bracket close subscript 2 bracket open SO subscript 4 bracket close subscript 2 dot 6H2.
I don't like the way you are presenting. No others. Okay. It's NH4, not Al. NH4 in brackets subscript 2 FE SO4 subscript 2 dot 6H2O. "30 seconds. The molecular formula of the hexahydrate double salt formed by iron 2 tetraoxosulfate 6 and ammonium tetraoxosulfate 6 is what I told you before, NH4 in brackets subscript 2 Fe SO4, the SO4 subscript 2 dot 6H2O. Please calculate its formula mass. And I'll be reading all sorts of things. Iron, atomic mass, 56. Sulfur, 32. Oxygen, 16. Nitrogen, 14. Hydrogen, 1. The right answer is 392. Last question, 10 seconds, please. Why is the double salt the same double salt? NH4, subscript 2, Fe, SO4, subscript 2, dot 6H2O, not considered to be an alum? Yes, Wula.
This is because alums are formed as a result of double salts which have their cations in the oxidation state of +1 and +3. The ion is in the oxidation state of +2, and because of that, the difference, which is not...
Good job. That's the end of the second round.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with gold synthetic oil and any quality gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with gold synthetic oil.
Well, you're a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goal.
Ashene Pankasa. Goal.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
I can conveniently pay for my youth.
At the end of the second round, YAA ASANTEWAA Girls Senior High School has 8 points. PRESBY Senior High School in NKWATIA has 8 points. Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, LEGON, has 30 points. A lot of activity in round 2, not much progress. But we'll move ahead, won't we? Okay. Round 3. This round has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which to present one answer from your school. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. State the properties of xylem which make it suitable for long-distance transport of water and solutes. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the boards as you have them here. Why don't you just change the position of that line? Read this and what is there. Number one. check the others, make sure it's the same. Thank you. Come. The cells of the xylem the cells of. Go and check and make sure everything is exactly. You people, I have time. I will check everything. Thank you. The contestants have presented their answers. Before we award the points, let's look at the suggested solution from our consultants. This is a problem in biology. So the contestants were asked to state the properties of xylem which make it suitable for long-distance transport of water and solutes. There are 4 main parts to this, each worth certain marks. So I was looking for some key things. First point. The tubes are long, which are formed by fusion of long cells with breakdown of cross walls between them. So long length, cross walls between cells broken down. That was worth 3 points. Second point, they don't have living content, so there is no resistance to flow. So they are dead. They are essentially dead. For saying something like that, you get 2 points. Third matter. The tubes are rigid, so they don't collapse. They are rigid and don't collapse. That's worth 2 points. And then the tubes are fine. They are fine And this is necessary to prevent water columns from collapsing. If you're able to say this, you got 3 points for that. And so this was the suggested solution from our consultants. Very simple indeed. Contestants, what did you do? Let's see. Presby Senior High School in Kwanta. Hey, NKWATIA. NKWATIA. Forgive me for mispronouncing your school name. Huh? How much should I give you? Unfortunately, I didn't see any of the things I was looking for in your answer. So I'm going to give you 1 point on humanitarian grounds. Yes, ASANTEWAA. I had to sift through to see some points. I really had to struggle, right? Okay. So for you, I decided to give 1 point about the long tubes formed from fusion of long cells. So you have something about they are long and thin. That is what you have. Long and thin. No. Hey, is that yours? Anyway. Okay, so yes, it's here. You have a forms continuous tube. A continuous tube. That's for the long. But it's not quite what I was looking for. So I gave you 1 out of 3 for that. And then they don't have living content, so there is no resistance to flow. I gave you the 2 points, so they are not living. And then the last part is that they are fine, right? So they are thin, which raise water through by capillarity. So I gave you the 3 for that. I'm being very generous here. So that gives you 6. And I'm adding the 1, right? I'm adding 1 because I gave Presby Senior High School 1. So that gives you 7 out of 10. Presbyterian boys. I'm giving you 2 points for the dead. So they are dead. This is your first point. So I'm giving you 2 for that, 2 out of 2 for that. Then you mentioned that they are lignified. The way you put it, I'm going to have to accept for a little bit partial credit because that will make them rigid. So it's like me being generous once again. So I'm giving you 1 point there. Then the last one is the capillarity action, thin, right? Thin and fine. Okay, so that was 3 points. So you also had 6. And then I'm adding the humanitarian point to make it 7 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. You may pick up your notepads, please. You need to ignore these people, huh? You people will have to stop that. These are some of the things that intimidate our young ladies. And I don't think I will support your behavior in that way. Did you comment on the walking of the young men? Before we begin the fourth round, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We have support also from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBEB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, and Hottie Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana. And the SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by Goyle, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. We are produced by Prime Time. Thank you. All right, round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If it's right, 2 full points. If it's incorrect, there's always that penalty. Best wishes, everyone. All right, I'm starting with you, Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, LEGON. All covalent network solids are hard. Wula.
It's false.
You're right. Presby Senior High School in NKWATIA. Ionic solids generally are brittle. Yes, Richard?
It's false.
Oh, no. That's a true statement. Yes, ASANTEWAA. When metallic solids are hit with heavy objects, one layer of the metal cations shifts over another layer. Yes, Gertrude?
True.
Yes. In the moss plant, the spores are diploid. Yes, Yosin?
False.
Yes. In the moss plant, the spore mother cells are diploid. Richard?
It's true.
Yes. In the moss plant, the gametes are diploid. Yes, Gertrude?
False.
Yes. The magnetic force on a charged particle in a magnetic field is either parallel or antiparallel to the direction of the field. Wula?
It's false.
Yes. The magnetic force on a charged particle that is stationary in a magnetic field is 0. Yes, Richard?
It's false.
Oh, dear.
But
That is a true statement. Yes, ASANTEWAA. The magnitude of the magnetic force on a charged particle moving at constant speed in a magnetic field is greatest when the particle moves perpendicular to the field. Yes, Gertrude?
True.
Yes. The curve with equation x squared minus y squared is equal to 4 has no y-intercept. Yosin?
True.
Yes. The circle x minus 2 all squared plus y plus 2 all squared is equal to 1 has no x-intercept. Yes, Richard?
It's false.
Oh, yeah. It's a true statement. Yes, ASANTEWAA. The curve with equation x squared plus y squared is equal to 1 passes through the origin. Right.
It's true.
Oh, dear. That's a false statement. The two major constituents of crude petroleum are alkanes and cycloalkanes. Wula?
It's false.
Oh, no. That's a true statement. Any benzene obtained from petroleum is formed during its refinery. Yes, Richard?
It's false.
Yes. Benzene is the only aromatic compound present in crude petroleum. Yes, Gertrude?
True.
Oh dear, no. That's a false statement. All right, Presbyterian boys. Blood urea nitrogen is a type of nitrogen only found in blood urea. Yes, Yosin?
False.
Yes. Blood urea nitrogen is a test to assess the levels of nitrogen in urea. Yes, Richard?
It's true.
Aye. Blood urea nitrogen is the nitrogen from the kidneys that can be measured in blood urea. Yes, right?
It's true.
Oh dear. That's a false statement. Okay. So actually this blood urea nitrogen, it is the level of nitrogen from protein breakdown found in the blood. If you had been paying attention to previous contests, you would have come across it. All right. Presbyterian boys, for a real object in front of a convex spherical mirror, the image height is always less than the object height. Wula?
It's true.
Yes. For a real object in front of a convex spherical mirror, the image is always closer to the mirror than the object. Yes, Richard?
It's true.
Yes. the image formed by a convex mirror of a real object a finite distance from the mirror is always closer to the mirror than the focus of the mirror. Right.
It's false.
That's a true statement. Last set of statements. If a triangle has 4 angles, then it is a square. Yes, Yosin.
True.
Yes. If a triangle has no axis of symmetry, then it is a scalene triangle. Yes, Evans.
False.
That is a true statement. Last statement, yes, Antoine. Get this one right. Okay. If the sum of the angles of a triangle is 360 degrees, then it is equilateral. Yes, Gertrude?
False.
Believe it or not, that is a true statement, because this is a logic problem. So how can the sum of the angles in a triangle be 360 degrees? Because it's not right. Anything that comes is true. Okay. So that was a true statement, regardless of how ridiculous it sounded. That's the end of the 4th round. At the end of the 4th round, PRESBY Senior High School in NKWATIA has 10 points. YAA ASANTEWAA Girls Senior High School has 16 points. Presbyterian Boys Senior High School LEGON has 50 points. Fifth and final round. In this round, I'm asking you to solve riddles. I'll be reading out the clues. When you are ready to solve the riddle, please ring for it. May I hear your bell? Yes, Antoine. Thank you. Yours? Presby. Thank you. And yours? Presbyterian Boys. When you ring, your answer must be ready. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. There are 4 riddles. Best wishes, everyone. First one. I am an effect associated with photons. Work function. Yes, Wula?
Photoelectric effect.
It is not. I continue. I continue. Work function, threshold frequency, and stopping potential do not arise in my study. I am not the photoelectric effect, though that effect and I share a lot in common. I am observed in experiments in which photons scatter off free electrons, leaving lower energy photons after scattering. I am the effect in which the Compton wavelength is a relevant parameter. So who am I? Yes, Richard.
Thermionic emission. You didn't know.
Anyone, especially the loud people over there. You want to try for no points? Yes, it's the Compton effect. Next one. I am used to describe a group of arthropods that include more than 1 million described species, most of which are insects. In terms of sheer number of species, no other group in the kingdom Animalia comes close to my members. The success of my members in colonizing land can be attributed to their body plan as well as flying skills. The most distinctive feature of my members is a reduction in walking appendages to sex. This is in contrast to other arthropods, most of which have more than 3 pairs of legs. My name in Greek literally means 6 feet. Yes, Wula?
Hexapods.
Yes. I read all the clues. 3 points. Next one. In an algebraic expression, I am the numerical part of a term. Normally, I am a constant or just a number. I am a constant of proportionality between 2 quantities of different dimensions. In physics, I am associated with expansion and friction. I have something to do with restitution in a collision. Yes, Gertrude?
Coefficient.
You are right. So, I was reading the 5th clue. Let me give you the last clue. Okay, I'll do the 5th and then the last. I have something to do with restitution in a collision of particles. You will have to find me in a binomial expansion. So those were the other clues. And the answer, of course, is coefficient. They solved the riddle on the 5th clue, 3 points. Last riddle. I am an organic compound. I am a ternary compound with as many as 19 atoms in my molecules. I respond positively to reagents such as 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. I respond positively also to Ferlins and Tollens reagents. I have no carbon-carbon double bonds in my molecule. I can boast of 6 carbon atoms, all in a straight chain in my molecule. So who am I? Which of you? Yes, Gertrude?
Hexagonal. Hexagonal.
You are right. Hexagonal. I read all the clues, 3 points. And that's the end of the 5th round. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. PRESBY Senior High School in NKWATIA has 10 points. YAA ASANTEWAA Girls Senior High School has 22 points. Presbyterian Boys Senior High School LEGON has 53 points. PRESBY Senior High. PRESBY Senior High School in NKWATIA, thank you for being here. Best wishes to you. YAA ASANTEWAA Girls Senior High School, thank you for being here. Tough contest today. All the best. Presbyterian Boys Senior High School LEGON, congratulations on winning the contest. Very well done. Prepare well. And then ask your singers to improve their singing. I look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals. Congratulations. Viewers, before we leave, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBID, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP and Horti Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana, and the SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Telo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. We are produced by Prime Time. Thank you once again for joining us for this contest. We look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.
Make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold Synthetic Oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold Synthetic Oil.
Goil is a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goil.
Ashwini Pankasa. Goil, good energy.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential. Always listening, always understanding.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my Bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.